Hi guys, good morning. Hi Jane, my God, can you believe this?
It's amazing.
It is. Look at where you are and look at where I am. We're in different parts of the world experiencing the same quarantine times, as they call it, right?
Very much so. Lockdown.
Absolutely locked down. Considering that you and me are both coaches, we are obviously seeing the positive in this entire story, which a lot of people in the world don't understand what is going on. But I think your and my perspective is pretty much we're on the same page.
Yeah.
I want you to actually share with everybody how you're feeling right now.
Well, oddly, I went through the initial and the fear and the anxiety, and like we were talking before, the comfort eating. And now I see it as an amazing opportunity for people to really connect with the people that matter and themselves.
Yeah. So I think that you also probably went through the fear and anxiety to experience what your clients are going through. Because
Very
I
much
think
so.
our reactions, we're not reactive anymore anyways, right? So I think it was more to see how to deal with it for them. I think that was pretty much what you were feeling. That's offline conversation, which I know. So I'm sharing all of Jane's secrets.
Yeah,
Coach,
if you can't feel it and you can't then help somebody with it, can you? You know that.
They say a coach can only go as deep as he or she has been. So we have to go there, and only then can we, make it a better place for other people.
Yeah.
But what I feel, frankly, is that people are not, trying to live for the moment and for the day. They are trying to think, oh my God, what's going to happen? Which is where the anxiety and fear is coming in. That's my thought on it. Because supposing you were told that, okay, these are the last few days of your life. What are you going to do? You would live it up. You'd say, hey, what the hell? If this is the week I got to make the best of it.
Exactly.
So right? So I'm not saying that, okay, this is the end of the world, but I'm saying, you know what? So what if it is? Let's live it up for the moment, right? And that's the plot people are missing somewhere. What do you think on that?
I totally agree. I think people are, and understandably, they are looking forward to the future they don't know. Normally people control their days, their weeks, their years. People are doing plans, for their 5 years. And for the first time, there is now a big, big question mark over that. And what they're forgetting is we only ever have today. And it's awesome. And I've seen, it's just amazing. I've seen in this last sort of week, 2 weeks, some amazing stuff coming through and amazing energy. But that wouldn't have been released if the rest of the noise, the rest of life was going on. So people are connecting. And, today is great. Sorry, I can eat. I've got a home. And I've even got a balcony, so I'm good.
Exactly. It's actually taking us back to the basics, things which we never did. We all had forgotten somewhere along the way to spend time with our family, because we're so busy. Even when we're sitting with family, either we're on our WhatsApp, or we're watching Netflix, or we're doing Facebook. We've forgotten that it's okay to just sit and talk. Today, people are trying to avoid the social media, because every time you open social media, it's something to do with, it can get a bit depressing beyond a point, right? Even the humor is getting lost because there's just like an overdose. And I think when the government is saying that just go easy, like today, all the Netflix, YouTube, everybody has reduced their resolution because we can't use so much space. Right?
Of course.
And I think people need to understand that this is really time to be with your family, share things, read books, evolve, learn a language, paint, dance, music.
There's so much to do. Even if you're in one room. Eat. Even if you're just in one room. I'm somebody who never gets bored. And I had a friend who went, oh, I'm bored. I went, really? How did you manage to be bored? There's so much to do. And that's without the internet.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
I think this time it's when the social bit of social media needs to come back into its play. So it's supposed to be about connections. Excuse me. And that now is more and more important. And if you think how my parents lived, because they were older, basic stuff. You'd watch TV for maybe an hour. That was it.
That was it.
And then we'd read.
And you know which country I'm coming from. So we didn't even have television for the longest time. And when we did, we would have like this one show where we probably went to the neighbors to watch. So, you know, hey, come on. You know, and I think India always propagated these things, right? Joint families, living together.
Huge family culture. More so, I think, than Europe or the UK.
Yeah, and you know that and this is a scientific. Sorry. My phone just decides to take off every now and then because of. Yeah, sorry. So you have to keep dealing with this craziness that's going to keep happening. But you know, like I was saying, that you know, as a coach, that the happiest people are the ones with the best relationships.
Definitely.
So relationships can only be made if you're going to live together. So here's your opportunity for the brother you're fighting with, or for the sister you hate for some reason who stole your clothes, or maybe your boyfriend. You know, make up, guys.
I've had some of the best conversations on Skype or on video or just on the phone in this last week. And people have got in touch who I've not heard from for ages, because we're not as busy. We can be if we want to be, but the perception of that type of busyness has gone. So people are going, oh, well, I'll give, my aunt a ring. I'll do this. And you think, wow, it's so good. And don't you hope that after all this is over, because it will be, that some of the lessons that we are learning.
This is just a lesson for all those people who are saying, oh my God, I do so much social work. I'm taking care of the climate. I'm taking care of the underprivileged. You know what? It's a reality check. You weren't taking care of the climate. Now you take care of the climate. I'm just kidding. It's not a dig at anybody. But the fact of the matter is that I still find it a bit strange when I ask somebody that, okay, and what is the reason for your fear and anxiety? Because you've been asked to stay home? I mean, really? Come on. Be happy you got home.
Exactly. I see people still who are sleeping in the street.
Yes.
And
that's
a huge reality, even where I live. And you can't ignore that. And I know for some people it's a choice. For most it isn't. It's a lot of circumstances that have combined to achieve that end result. 99% of the people, more than that, are not in that situation. I've got nice fluffy cushions. I've got a comfortable bed. I'm super grateful for
absolutely. Jane, it's almost like you're reading my mind. It's almost like it's uncanny. You're reading my mind, because I think that at this point, if people were to actually replace all these thoughts with the feeling of gratitude, they truly will start seeing the glass half full. Yeah. That's what I
think the glass is full. I don't even think it's half full. I never think before there's been such an amazing opportunity for this kind of transformation for the planet. I mean, we're not just talking about you and I. You and I are, we think slightly differently. That's why we can help coach people. And thank heavens that we can, because it's more needed now than ever. But what about everybody else? This is their time too. And I think we can all be leaders now. Good
I think so, but also, Jane, and this is my request to you as well, which is something I'm doing too, because I know we're discussing normal people. But we have to discuss people who are actually being compromised in the situation. One is, of course, the people who are older, who don't have people to help them at this point in time. So we in India are reaching out to all these people and actually volunteering to get their groceries home, etc., etc. And the second set, having lived in your part of the world now, I understand that the one thing that's really prevalent is loneliness.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people live by themselves, and that's why staying at home is a big deal, because they don't even cook at home. They just step out into a cafe and grab some food, which they're not able to do. They don't have big families like we do in India, and we're sitting with so many. In fact, you are staying alone by yourself, but you love you, which is a good thing. So you're a happy person, but a lot of people are lonely in these circumstances. And Jane, you're such an inspiration to so many, and I believe I am to some as well. I've actually offered, thank you. I've offered these free phone calls with a few of my friends who I know cannot afford to get a coach, and yet they're lonely and they need somebody to talk to. And I know you can offer the same. That would be actually
that is another great mind moment. Honestly, I mean, this is bizarre. Okay. I'm very happy to jump on and have free calls for coaching, for whatever. I reach out to, I've got elderly neighbours, so I reach out that way. I reach out to existing friends who, again, like you said, where we live, a lot of people live alone, and their families are. We don't have big extended families for support, and it's when you've got good friends that then it makes a difference. And every day I've got about 10 people who I'm going, hi, you all right? And from a coaching point of view, I do business in life. I'm very happy to give free calls, because if we can't help one another now, when can we? It's about now, today, and we can make a difference. One phone call, one positive chat, one knowing that there's somebody there who, and you're very much like this, you're a good listener and you care.
Thank you. I want to tell you, I just kind of, my mind just went down memory lane 3 weeks back or 4 weeks back that we were talking about when we were at the Be Here Now Beverly's lunch.
Yes, amazing.
Such a good soul, getting us all together and, inspiring so many lives and making such a difference. In fact, I'm still on a meditation program with Beverly, which we're doing, the 21-day abundance program with her, which is quite amazing and is changing all our lives, and at the right time. This timing was just right.
Perfect.
But anyways,
timing.
I was going back to that lunch when you came and spoke there. My God, I think the energy that you exude and the positivity that you spread around that room of women who walked out with that spunk and this, a spring in their feet, and they were like, oh my God, they were all like as enthusiastic as you, and you could feel that energy, right? And I just feel that at this point, when the people are feeling a bit low, your energy and my positive vibe, I hope, can actually make them realize that being home is a happy place. Home is where the heart is. Home is a happy place. And we can do, I've got a session this evening, which is a wine session with my girlfriends on Zoom. You should join us and drink with us.
Lovely.
Yeah, tomorrow we have a session with 9 of a group of singers where we're singing for a friend's birthday together.
Wow.
All of us, right?
Yeah.
There's so much opportunities, Jane. I want you to tell me, how is it that you feel in your part of the world people are dealing with this?
Yeah, very much the same. And I think this is where the technology that some people sometimes poo-poo, but, we can do Zoom webinars. We can get 100 people on at the same time. I've got a friend who's doing, we have a dance session. I love it. I'm there, doing all of this, and that helps. Moving helps. I've got another friend who's offering, yoga free in the mornings, and so it goes on. And it's these ways of, in essence, on their own. Maybe they're just one instance, but when we put them all together, when we bring people together, and we change the energy. The lunch was great for me, and the feedback was amazing, and I could see the light bulbs going on. Yeah, I've struggled with depression for many years, so I get it when life is not as you want it to be or how you think it should be. So when you're able to help somebody shift their mindset, their focus, and feel, that much better. Some days that's all it takes. One instance, one click, one difference. So whether it's a chat over wine, an abundance challenge, awesome. All of these things together are incredible.
I think so. I think it is truly a time for transformation.
Yes.
And we have to utilize it to do that, to evolve as better human beings, because we've been given this time. It's funny how there's a lot of my friends who would say, oh my God, we're just working so hard. We're just going to burn out. And I used to tell them, it's not that you're going to burn out. You're just not investing time in doing things that make you happy, because you're so busy trying to earn that buck. Today, what are the bucks going to do when the grocery shops are shut? Utilize it to help the underprivileged who are probably not going to be able to make ends meet for a very long time to come, unfortunately, because of these circumstances, because they're having to shut their business, because they can't sustain themselves. So I feel that all those friends of mine who would complain to me once upon a time, I'm telling them now, okay, guys, it's time to pay back. And it's time to start doing the things that you didn't do, which is why you felt the burnout, right? Yeah. So, like you said, mindset change, a mindset change, the shift, the transformation, the evolution, all those words that you taught me also at some point in time. I've heard you. And, see,
you do listen.
Learner, as you can
Told
see.
you were a good listener.
Absolutely a good listener, and I imbibe good things from you, and thank you for that. And
thank you.
Every morning in the minute I see you gone online, I instantly log in, because I know there's going to be a value add. There's something I'm going to take back from you. So for that reason, today, since it's specifically with me, I want you to give a really meaningful message to people who are going through a bit of apprehension in these times.
I would say, for today, be as safe as you can be as kind as you can be to yourself, to others, and everything else, forget it.
Yeah.
We only have today. Control what you can in your world, in your home.
Yes.
And reach out many ways because of technology that we can reach out and make sure other people are okay and more than okay. That's it.
Yes.
It's simple.
That's an absolutely amazing message. I think I'm going to say something similar. I would say that you can't control your external environment, but you can control your internal environment. So you can actually change your perspective to life. And I'm Indian, so I'm going to end it by saying that Namaste it is, and chant the Om. Chant the Om. It changes the vibration. And all of you, it's all on YouTube. There are beautiful meditations. Start your day right and end your day right, and don't worry about what happens in between, because it's got to be right.
And our vibrations are what changes our mindset. So it all links. We didn't rehearse this, and we're saying the same things. It's amazing.
Yes, Jane, I've had such a beautiful half hour with you. Already I've got that spring in the step, just like I said I would after I'm done with you. Thank you so much. And for you and me, the advice is to stop eating, because hips don't lie.
Don't. Hey, I'm enjoying it though. It's good. I can get out. We'll be fine.
Good. But I'm going to be waiting for you to go live next time, so you've got audience in me. So keep inspiring us.
Thank you. And you, Shalini. Thank you very much for this time. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thanks, Jane.